All right, stop me if you heard this before. The winter sports season will be different this year due to COVID-19. The biggest change, masks and when they have to be worn. News 5 Sports' Jake Aiden dives deeper into how CHSAA and the Colorado Department of Health came to their decision on who is masking up in 2021.
Even doing this interview, you go, man, I got to pull this away. I got to take an extra breath. I don't know how they do it.
The COVID-19 pandemic continues to change the landscape of sports, especially here in Colorado. This year, CHSAA and the Colorado Department of Health are using guidelines made by the American Academy of Pediatrics for what winter sports need to wear masks. AAP recommends that all coaches and officials need to wear masks at all times. For athletes, they say they will need to wear masks when not competing. But here is where things are different. For sports like basketball and hockey, masks will still need to be worn during games. But for sports like wrestling, cheer, or swimming, athletes can remove their masks right before competition begins. The reason? Well, AAP says that face coverings can become a choking hazard and impair vision for those sports. And in the case of swimming, a wet mask is hard to breathe through. So what do basketball coaches think about the mask changes?
I think it's going to be more difficult than people are anticipating.
Until we hear that we don't have to play with them, we have to approach it as we're going to play with them. I got to coach with it. So how do we do that?
A great question that has yet to have an answer, but for the players who have to compete, they say it's a necessary evil.
It's a lot harder to breathe, but everyone is playing with masks, so it's everyone's disadvantage.
Obviously, I'd rather not play with it on. If this is what allows us to be in the gym with our guys, then that's what it's going to take.
So no matter what side you're on, Masketball, as the Gazette's Paul Klee put it, is here to stay, at least for now.
It's just one of those things we have to wait and see. We're really hoping we can get to that point.
Jake Aiden reporting. Good stuff right there. For more information and a link to the guidelines set by CHSAA and the Colorado Department of Health, head to our website, KOA.com/sports. And that's a look at sports. News 5 at 6:30 coming up next.